Most people assume therapists pay attention to what's being said, and they do. But experienced therapists are often paying just as much attention to what's missing. Imagine someone spends an entire session talking about conflict at work, their boss, their colleagues, the unfair treatment, the frustration, the stress. But they never mention how they feel. An experienced therapist notices, not because anything is wrong, but because something important might be absent. Or imagine someone tells a detailed story about a painful breakup. They explain every conversation, every disagreement, every event, but never mention sadness or loss or grief. Again, the therapist notices. Sometimes what isn't present can be just as important as what is. Therapists aren't looking for missing information like detectives solving a case. They're listening for parts of a person's experience that seem unusually absent. The emotion that never appears. The person who is never mentioned. The question that never gets asked. The need that never gets expressed. Over time, therapists learn that people don't only reveal themselves through what they bring into the room. They also reveal themselves through what stays outside of it. Sometimes a client talks about everyone else's needs, but never their own. Sometimes they describe every detail of an event, but never their emotional experience of it. Sometimes they speak with great compassion about others, but none for themselves. The absence itself becomes interesting, not because it proves anything, but because it creates curiosity. What happened to that feeling? What happened to that need? What happened to that part of the story? Often, the goal isn't to immediately fill in the gaps. The goal is simply to notice them, because awareness comes before understanding, and understanding comes before change. Many of the most important moments in therapy begin with a simple observation, noticing what is there, and noticing what isn't. Because sometimes the thing that changes everything isn't what someone says, it's what they leave out. Interested in learning more? Explore more videos here on Therapy Illustrated, where we make counseling, psychotherapy, and human behavior easier to understand through practical examples and visual explanations. I'll see you in the next video.